you won't believe what the fuck just happened to me. It has been a long ass week. It be tickling my ass crack. Wonder what I do tomorrow. I did go and see Cardi B this weekend. That was fun. She was a great performer. I always feel so inspired going to concerts because it's like, are you ever somewhere and you're just like, I know in my heart of hearts and my soul of souls, like, that's me as far as performing goes, as far as just like putting on a show and the crowd interactions and like I've been to a couple of concerts in my lifetime and I felt inspired by every single one of them. So thank you, Cardi, for the party. It was indeed a party. Long week of partying, of work, of creativities, you know the vibe. Last night I posted about 20 trial reels on Instagram just to see how those went, how that's about. I'm new to the land of reels, and it's this whole conversation about being a content creator and a creative at the same time. But hey, I just threw it out there because I am still in that early creative phase of seeing what sticks, and some things are sticking. If you're new here from my trial reels, welcome, girl. We've been waiting for you. Given all of this newness and creativity, I was inspired to make this video, what I'm learning in my early creative era. 1, you gotta love your life, truly. I know it sucks as a recovering perfectionist whenever life isn't necessarily what you see and feel for yourself in your head yet, but by loving your life, and this is all I talk about when it comes to present sessions and staying present, so many opportunities just come to you whenever you are living your life as a process. Live life, breathe air. I know somehow we're gonna get there. It sucks too starting out and sometimes not profiting immediately off of your creativity, but in that early time is where realness lives and where there's resonance between an audience. You know how many more people are in their early underground creative stage of life as opposed to the handful of stars on the tip top right now? So just love your life and embrace it. That's a lot easier said than done. I know if I was me a year ago listening to this, I'd be like, but trust. Number 2, keep reading, keep a book on you. Sometimes it can feel a little lonely as a creative, and if you don't have creative friends and feeling like, you know, you're having this kind of crazy conversation with yourself. By reading books that are literally passion projects, words of proven research, study, whatever, in whatever field you're in, like, it just keeps that conversation fresh and helps you better connect with your soul and your purpose. Para example, The Artist Way that I read about a year ago, whenever I am talking to another creative and bring it up, it's like, boom, like, we're here. And if I wasn't reading and researching on my own, that would have never happened. I just finished a book about negotiation, which is gas. I don't want to recommend it yet until I get to proving my own practices. But gas as far as when you're in your early career stages, finding things like negotiating is one thing you have to do because you are managing and representing yourself to get better deals, to keep things going. So just read a book. Also, doesn't always have to be a self-help book. I've been talking to more people and they'll mention reading and I'm like, oh, what are you reading? And a lot of us are in that self-help journey. Ain't no tea, ain't no shade. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Okay. You can also read a good little fantasy like romance book. Books just keep your creativity nourished and your head and your heart connecting with other creatives too. So read a book. Damn. 3, or as the Irish say, treat. At some point you really have to start viewing your life as art too, because that's what it is. Why do you think it's called a lifestyle? This point is also contingent on reading as a tool as far as gaining perspective for your own life. I call it life paint. Why not view your life as a literal medium? It honestly makes life a lot more interesting and reality feel more malleable when you look at it from this approach. Like, this is really... my life is a painting, my life is art, my life is a song, my life is a start. Looking at your life as art, as a story, also makes the archetypes come out more and in general help with making your message, your story more sticky. Par exemple, there are some people that could just like fart glitter rainbows out and it be a masterpiece, you know, and that's their style. That's how they live their life. Those are more the kind of type B people. But then there's some people that enjoy spending hours in the studio to make one thing and then test it out, and that one thing goes crazy and is like innovative. Whatever the case is, it's like how you live your life is also art that directly spills into the art that you are sharing, the creativity that you are sharing into the world. So viewing my life as art has really helped me in the transferable skill when it comes to, especially being a multi-hyphenate creative. Like, what is the picture we are painting? You know, it's a mentality that's really helped me gain more focus. Live like life beginning, but this only beginning. I'm on the top of the mountain, bumping on clouds next day. Whatever your style, as an artist, your life is literally also art. It's the material for your songs. It's the inspiration for a film, for a story. It's everything. So just don't neglect your own life, even in the early stages. Number 4, for those who have a little bit more to offer, for my multi-hyphenate creatives, get really good at reading a room and putting your best, not even foot forward, but the best shoe forward, okay? Because we only have 2 feet, but you know how many shoes you probably have? As far as me, singer, model, freaking content creator, dancer, all the things. But I've gotten a lot further with when I'm connecting with people and I can tell, like, I can model for them. So what do? I'm a model. You know, I speak in a lot of analogies, but read a situation and put that asset forward. That's what keeps the motion going, especially before the ocean is flowing as far as management or agency and things like that. When we are in this early creative phase. Number 5, your ride or dies. Your circle is very importante. You probably heard it 1,000 times about clocking the people around you, but it's also clocking your own circle, your own orbit, your own aura, your own energy. This is something that I am continuously working on as far as which aura I present with. I am a Gemini rising. Gemini rising, Scorpio sun, Taurus moon. I'm only gonna say that here, okay? Anyways, which energy that you present with and the circle that you keep around you is very important. Having friends for different energies, having connections for different energies. Like, I found that online, more of the bubblier, higher energy reads better and is safer across the screen, I guess. But there are some rooms, like in my recent front seat freestyle, I was so much more serious, locked in the flow state, as opposed to like silly, hee ha, goofy, joking all the time. So just make sure that you're clocking not only your ride or dies, the circle around you, but also your own energy, because that's what orbits and attracts all the different opportunities. And we just can't let that slip through the cracks. Stay with us. Keep your energy in check. Okay, that's all I have for today. I hope that these tips inspired you a bit, opened up some perspective, and just keep going. It's a Leena Gitachu feeling. It's a Leena Gitachu career. That girl, loud and clear. I'm ready. I'm here. Let's go. Now that it's just us who've made it to the end of this video, I hope that you're one of my 108 Div subscribers. What do y'all want to see on this channel? I am going to continue living, vlogging, all the things. But if there's any advice or stories y'all want to hear, let Leena know. Thank you. Mwah.